Hey y'all, how's it going today? And welcome back to the channel. So I'm at this store in my neighborhood and I want you guys to take a close look at all these greeting cards and tell me what you don't see. Guess what it is, and then as soon as I get through showing this here video, I'm going to tell you the exact answer. Now, after showing the first clip that I showed earlier, if you pay close attention to that clip, it showed how anytime it may come an occasion such as Father's Day, during Father's Day, and people may want to usually you could say give homage to their fathers, you saw plenty of dad cards, but whether you know it or not, you didn't see any stepdad cards. You even saw father-in-law cards, greeting cards, but no stepfather cards at all. Now, if some of you may not believe me, just go right back to the video. The very first, during the intro, the video that I showed during the very beginning, replay it and pay close attention to how you saw literally no cards dedicated to stepfathers. And this is on behalf of how this here video, being a stepfather, is a worthless job. Being a stepfather has no benefits. On top of that, a lot of you guys may think that it's something to be proud of. And even my guys from the guys who may already have kids from a previous relationship and took on the role of starting a blended family when a woman who ended up having kids by a completely different man, or in most cases nowadays, and it's in modern society, multiple men, until my men who may not have kids at all of their very own. And a perfect case of point would be the actor Ashton Kutcher. At one while, he was dating the actress Demi Moore. A whole lot of you know Demi Moore. I would say more so than you would Ashton Kutcher. Well, at the time, Ashton Kutcher had no kids at all. I don't know if he may have kids right as we speak or not, but I know at the time he was dating Demi Moore, he took on the role of taking care of another man's responsibility by taking in all of her kids from a previous relationship. Judging from my understanding, if I'm not mistaken, she had all her kids by Bruce Willis, the actor Bruce Willis, and a whole lot of you know him from those Die Hard movies. This is also on behalf of how not only is being a stepdad a worthless job, and it comes with no benefits other than being taken advantage of and looked at as a sucker, a fool. But when you think about this content, this fellow content creator by the name of Kevin Wesley, who made a video a while back on behalf of how he was good enough to take care to the extent of his, I guess, former stepdaughter now, by being man enough to take on the role of paying for her wedding that she had. Not only that, but came time when her wedding was supposed to happen, she wanted, believe it or not, her biological dad to walk her down the aisle. And you could just see, if you look at that clip, because I will put the link in to that particular clip, you could just see how disappointed and discouraged the fellow content creator was, Kevin Wesley, on behalf of how he went out of his way to do for his I believe, former stepdaughter. And it's just another example, once again, of how being a stepfather is not anything to be proud of. Now, if you may be a guy who may not be able to conceive kids, now I kind of see where you're coming from. But if you may be a guy, on the other hand, who has the ability, who's blessed enough to be able to be fertile and conceive your very own kids, then I don't see the point of being a stepfather, especially if you may be a guy who is able to help conceive kids and may not have kids of your very own, not even one. On top of that, so many of you guys have had to deal with, either had to deal with in the past or are currently dealing with being with a woman who has kids by more than one man, and in some cases has multiple kids by multiple men who may be doing prison time. Prison time, for instance, for attempted murder or homicide, those kinds of ordeals, which are very serious offenses. If you may be a person who may either have done prison time before or may be currently doing prison time, some of those exact guys, or some of you exact guys who may be in these same types of predicaments, has to all the time, every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year, always look behind your back, always be paranoid that one of the kids' fathers, one of your step kids' fathers could come back anytime, could get released from prison anytime out of the blue and come looking for you. And not only that, but want to threaten you in some of the worst ways possible, to do some of the most heinous things possible, due to how he may not want another man taking care of his very own kids that he helped conceive. It just comes with so much drama being a stepdad, fellas. Now, to a certain extent, I also see why some men, one reason why is because some may not be able to help conceive kids of their very own. A second reason why is some may want a woman who already has kids by from a previous relationship, due to how they may look at a single mother as much more sexually promiscuous. And in some cases, single mothers are some of the most sexually promiscuous women. You know, some guys may look at those types of women as easy to be able to be more intimate with, as opposed to women without kids, and may strictly look at those types of women for recreational use. Yet at the same time, you have to go through so many hoops to get fellas to be intimate with those women. From if they may have kids that are old enough that are in school, either elementary, middle, or high school, and may be involved in some kind of extracurricular activity or activities, they may have to wait till the kid may be gone, so whatever kind of ball they may partake in, whether it may be the soccer, basketball, you catch my drift, or if they may play in the band, may have to see exactly when, ask the mom when would be the best time to become more intimate with the mom. You know, what time would the kids be usually gone to band practice or whatnot. Or if not, those types of ordeals a lot of you brothers have to deal with. And thank goodness I don't have to deal with it, because when I met my lady, she had no kids at all, nor did I have any kids at all, and I felt a whole lot more happy. If not that, they have to worry about if they may come a chance, whereas he may arrange, a lot of you brothers may arrange to be intimate with whatever woman you may be with who may have kids from a previous relationship or relationships. You have to also be fearful that if you do get the chance to be intimate with her, chances are She may have a guy who may be the actual father of either her kid or kids, and may happen to be fresh out of prison and could come by the house anytime, could unexpectedly have the access to inside the house and catch the two of you in bed, and all hell will break loose. It's just so much drama and confusion that comes when taking on a woman that already has kids from a previous relationship, or relationships in most cases, due to how so many, the reason I say relationships is due to how so many modern day women, in spite of race, because there are just as many women, not just specifically my very own black sisters, but women of other races who are just as worse, who go around and take pride in having kids by more than one man, due to how they look at that as an extra come up and amount of extra child support they would use to get. Anyways, I have already said a mouthful. Make sure you like, share, comment, last but not least, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, I'm out.